Today on Suncoast View, representation by location. Should Sarasota County change the way commissioners are elected, from at-large to by district? We'll discuss.
And you may be surprised to know that there are honey hives all over the Suncoast. Today, Sarasota Honey Company is here to tell us all about just how tasty they are and also how they're important for human survival.
And the Florida Studio Theater brings us an unforgettable love story with music to match every romantic moment. We'll preview once the musical, all that and more, right now on Suncoast View.
Welcome to the show and welcome back to Rebecca Hopkins from Florida Studio Theater.
So excited to be back.
Great to have you. You've been traveling and opening a new season.
Big new season. We just opened our main stage this past week. We've got a big hit with Once and everybody needs to come see it. It's extending already.
That's amazing. Yeah. So how do you decide so early on that you already need an extension? Are tickets that sold out?
Ticket sales. It really is that simple. And the word is out on the show and the box office is busy, busy, busy. So we actually had to extend it like the day we opened.
Oh, that's amazing.
Joey Panic told us it had him in tears.
Yeah, I heard we're going to cry.
So.
Yeah, are we going to cry?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not pretty when I cry.
It's okay. You're not on
take any pictures.
That's a good point. I'll be in the dark snuffling in my seat. So, well, good. Congratulations. It's great to have a hit right out of the bat. We can't wait to learn more about this story and get a little preview. So we will look forward to that. We're also happy to welcome back Chef Christopher Cavelli from Florida Wine Fest in our kitchen today. What treats did you bring us?
Well, we brought a load of white truffles here. They're double the price they were last year when I was here.
Oh my!
So we're looking at $7,000 a kilo.
Oh my goodness. So, okay, I'm going to make you do a little math here. Approximately how much is in the plate in front of you there in terms of weight?
We're looking at about $1,200 to $1,300.
Oh my goodness, we should get you a guard.
Linda, you can guard them for me.
Exactly. Well, we will be talking truffles with Chef Chris, and that, of course, as we know, is a very exotic treat, and it's just really fun to learn about them. I mean, digging them up in Italy, I mean, it sounds like the ultimate field trip to me, so we always love to talk about that, so that is something to look forward to. Yesterday, I don't know if it was something anyone looked forward to, but if you missed our show, we get a lot of cool creatures in here. This was one of the most unusual in 3 years that I've seen.
Yes, he was.
This is an alligator snapping turtle. Look at his mouth. He proceeded to keep it open for most of the segment just to show us that he meant business. Because we said, why is his mouth open? And they said it's his only defense and he would like to eat your arm. See, I just put my hands behind my back. I was like, yeah.
But his face is a bone.
Because, yes, he said it would cut your hand right off if you put it in his mouth.
He had like a hole in the bottom of his mouth that it suctioned right into. It was all a little bit frightening. Yeah. But sometimes the best parts of the show are the things that happen after. Here's something you didn't see.
Mouth is extremely sensitive, so if you want to see it for fun, if anything touches it.
Oh, wow.
You see that?
That was awesome. Disgusting. Look, there's things on it.
Tell me again what happened.
This is the script that I was using. It literally came out of the turtle's mouth. The handler took it out of the mouth and gave it to me, and I don't know why it's in my hand. This is disgusting. Ah.
Well, so I'm going to replicate what the turtle actually did. Bobeth, open your hands, like be the turtle's mouth. So he held it right out in front of him, and the turtle went like that. I mean, there was not a half second to spare. And we were warned before he came out.
Yes.
Do not put any body parts in front of it. He will take them.
Yes.
And take your arm off at the wrist.
Not just a bite, the whole
thing.
Okay, I'm never doing your show with animals.
Joey, our producer, was hiding behind the camera. I'm not even going to tell you he's brave. He was not brave.
But the weird part, when the handler gave it to me, I was like, wait, am I supposed to take this? And I thought about it, and I didn't want to embarrass him. And, you know, we were on television, so I said, okay, just take it out his hand. And I was like, oh, my God.
It was killing turtle spit on it.
And it was green.
Green.
It was,
He probably regurgitates. He's an animal. But, I mean, his eyes were cool. They were, like, googly and went all. You could see it, like, when Bobeth moved to the side, his eyes made, like, a 180. Like, he was always watching, and he always had his mouth open, just in case you got too close.
Creepy, creepy, creepy.
Yeah, they don't make good pets.
Yeah, it was very interesting. Don't miss the segment. You can see it online. Again, we're posting all of our great segments on suncoastview.com, so you definitely want to check that out. It is time for our first hot topic. Should Sarasota County change the way it elects its commissioners? A petition is circulating to change the commission seat from at-large at-large representation to single district. That would mean that voters within the districts elect reps from that geographic area. Those in favor says it empowers the voters to pick leaders who actually understand their specific neighborhood needs. It also saves costs of running a county-wide campaign. Interestingly, the county changed to single district in 1992, but then it changed back to at-large 2 years later. What do you think?
I think it's a great idea to go to representing each district. I have different problems because I live down on the bay. My daughter lives near University Park. Her problems are totally different. We need somebody that understands each unique different area, and downtown would have different problems. So each unique area and can stand up for them and bring those problems up.
Yeah, I agree.
I think so, but I can see the other side as well, because you want people to not just focus on my backyard. For the city and the county, they have got to come together and see the big picture at some point.
What about a mix?
I thought that was a combination, because there are some seats that are not at large. So you do have some areas, but I think the complaint that I've heard is that some people feel like some areas will monopolize the commission because other communities are not getting on there.
Right. Yeah, maybe the mix doesn't work.
I think it started out, I think the problem was Newtown was not getting representation, and Newtown felt that it should have some.
Absolutely.
And that's why they went that way and then quickly took it away.
Yeah.
So I think that's one problem.
To me, it's kind of a no-brainer, but maybe I'm oversimplifying. I mean, you know, Lakewood Ranch is now expanding south. Lakewood Ranch, Newtown, the waterfront, everybody has different concerns. The business district downtown.
And you have to have someone that really represents the community, where you can say, not saying that they all don't, but there is a level of when you know that person lives in the community, they have a better understanding and they're more open to try to fight for you.
And as a voter, I can come to you. Right, I want to be able to come to you
and say, hey, why did you vote for that? Then you're much likely to get much more likely to
These are growing pains. I mean, we know we're a growing community.
I like it.
I do think it may take a balance, because Rebecca has a point. You need to have some big picture thinkers. But I like that the discourse is back. That's for sure. I think it's a great thing to talk about. Well, the numbers are in, and the World Rowing Championships came up a little short in terms of promised dollars to the state. But the week-long championship is still being considered an inaugural success. It brought $22.6 million in economic impact to Florida. $25 million was predicted. But more than $18.6 of that was spent right here in Sarasota and Manatee counties. This success comes against a lot of odds. A largely European sport, hosted in America days after a destructive hurricane swept the length of the state. So this is considered a major victory after a years-long gamble. What do you think?
Well, I mean, that's one of those things, like, I won $1 million, but I only got, I wanted $2 million, but only got $1 million. It's still in the millions. It's still like a success considering the circumstances. I think that's amazing.
Yes, and our tourists, a large part of them come from Europe. So to bring a European sport like that here, they'll take a look when they come and they'll come back.
Yeah, no, I think it's great. I mean, $22 million, what are you snuffing at? But
they're short
and
$3
nobody
million.
got ate by an alligator. Everything went off well.
They just saw the alligator, didn't bother anybody.
And you know, I think not only that, we were also afraid of all those people coming into the town and worried about how it would impact traffic and impact all these other things. And they didn't.
We didn't even
see it.
And so I feel like that it was a success that way. So we now know for future events that we can handle it.
The space is out at Nathan Benderson. There is enough, you know, byways around with the highways and the east-west. I thought it was well handled, and I hope there's more.
And there was no disruption of our normal lives.
I mean, very little. Shy of the total.
When you were downtown, you didn't even know it was
And to drive by and see all those international flags now at UTC, it makes me feel good every time I see it, you know, knowing that we are opening our arms internationally.
So welcome back, rowers.
Yeah, come on back. So the concept of learning a skill from the best online has now crossed the center line of the NBA. Superstar Steph Curry is the latest celeb to team up with a company called Masterclass to offer online courses from the pros. He's going to show what drills helped him become the basketball phenom he is today. That's pretty valuable info for less than $100 a class. Or you can take all the classes Masterclass offers for $180. Listen to the list. Screenwriting from Aaron Sorkin, storytelling from Shonda Rhimes, cooking from Gordon Ramsay, or comedy from Steve Martin. This is not a new concept, but the list is growing of the stars involved.
I think it's a
like
great
it.
idea.
Cool. It's
I do.
cool.
I learned to twirl a baton in high school by looking in a book and going step by step in a book. Now I could do it on video and it would be so much easier.
And video from people who do it better than anybody in the
Yeah,
world.
That's true.
Well, it's a way to get a master class from masters. And that's, I think it's wonderful.
For
that they're doing
$100?
it.
For $100.
Because it's
180.
also inexpensive. And
Right.
so why not? You're not going to become a comedian from learning from
Right.
Steve Martin on this, but it will help you.
Yeah.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
So why not?
Yes.
And
And
help you
my
with your
husband was a
craft.
coach, so I think you still need really good coaches.
I mean,
Yeah.
this just gives you the fundamentals that you're going to implement. And I
Right.
like the idea, and it's been in place for, you know, a lot of other professions in other places. Like, in fact, my ex-husband, he used to watch videos on YouTube of how to do different surgeries. And I was like, I don't think that's a good idea.
But information
they
is power.
did.
Information is power.
And it's inspirational. I mean, you get to
Yes.
hear their point of view, and anything that inspires somebody who's trying to master a field, more
Yeah.
power
Right.
to
Yes.
And to me, it's just the opportunity to see the best and get info and feedback from the best. I mean, that's pretty rare. So
For
very
$100.
Yeah, very neat concept if you haven't checked it out. So we all have major life milestones that we share with family and friends, college choices, engagements, babies. Now a new study finds that most people these days use social media to make the major announcements. 79% say they post news first. That is ahead of calling, emailing, or sending a note. So as a result, expect to see more ads. Marketers, get this, now they target people and put attention to products to fit the milestones we are posting on Facebook.
I sort of
Sounds like a horrid
resent
idea.
people post. My daughter posted online that they had bought a house and were moving out of my house before they told me. So people came up to me and said, "Oh, Kathy got a house." No, I didn't know that. She lives right upstairs. So she
Yeah.
could stick her head down and yell.
Okay, well, that's an issue between you and your daughter. But, you know, being able to post to the family at large, that's very cool. And the marketing thing, I bought a hand truck for the theater, and for 3 weeks I had nothing but hand truck ads in my news feed. That's
But
just
you'd
the
already
world.
bought it.
That's the weird thing.
Right, you'd
You
already
don't
bought it.
Need it anymore.
Yeah, you don't, in case I wanted a collection, I guess. I don't know. But, you know, that's the world we live in. You know, you just get
Yeah.
used to it.
And
Right.
sometimes you get good deals. You see things you really want.
I agree, but it's a
Yeah.
little creepy to me that, okay, I'm not pregnant, but if I were and I would have posted that and announced it, then suddenly I'm going to start getting birth announcements and baby clothes on my Facebook. Who is the creeper that is in charge of reading feeds and then hooking you up to the marketing?
Google.
Well, some of the, or some of those people who are following you, maybe.
I don't know. It's a little
I
disconcerting.
don't know. I don't like it either. And I think it's more personal. Just call me first. I don't want to see something like that online before someone calls that is important to me and tells me this.
Right.
know.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I'm
Yeah,
pretty
no,
guilty. It all goes online at this point. So we love Kickstarter success stories to help inventors get a product off the ground. The all-in-one travel jacket BOAR sets a whole new high. So the inventors were seeking 20 grand. They got it in 5 hours. They ended up raising 9.2 million. So this looks like a simple zip-up jacket. This is what this girl is wearing, but it is jam-packed with useful features. It's warm and durable. There's an inflatable pillow in the back, an eye mask, gloves, earphone holders, a microfiber cloth. There's pockets for a tablet, a drink, a passport, a phone, and a charger. You can also tuck a blanket and sunglasses. Basically, this is a wearable replacement for your carry-on bag and your wallet.
I like this.
This has become the hit of the industry. It is just now going on sale. I love the way that they just pulled that hood down over your eyes. Headphones come out of the side of the hood, plug it in, and check out.
Oh,
wanted a
Christmas
little
gift.
longer.
I see that coming.
I want it a little longer so you don't see any of my face.
You know, yeah, because you cocoon under the blanket.
Okay, but I love this idea.
I want to see somebody with all of that stuff packed into that.
Yeah.
And get it
That's
through
what I wanna
security.
see. And
Can you imagine unloading it in security?
At all.
It's a Christmas story, that kid walking down the street.
It is. Well, you may want to look that one up online. It has just come out for sale. We're going to check out our happy hour forecast. When we come back, we finally get to see that preview from FST of once.
Good afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with your first alert forecast. A beautiful day once again here along the Suncoast. Lots of blue skies and mild temperatures. Highs today were into the upper 70s to low 80s. And you can see from the Lakewood Ranch webcam, hardly a cloud in the sky. A little bit of breeze out of the northeast, anywhere from 5 to 10 miles an hour. But we are looking at current conditions with lots of sunshine out there. And the temperature comfortable, 77 degrees. The dew point is what's so nice. It's at 49 degrees right now. And that is considered very low. And the humidity, look at that, nice 36%. 37%. Winds are out of the north-northwest at 10 miles an hour. Temperatures along the coast into the mid-70s right now. The Gulf water temperature at 73. Inland areas a little bit warmer, 78 in Mayaca City, Northport at 78 degrees, and Punta Gorda now at 80 degrees. Our lows tonight are expected to drop down into the upper 50s for the most part to low 60s. Great weather for football Friday night. You can't beat it. Clear skies, a bit of a breeze out of the north, and we'll have the latest on our weekend weather forecast coming up today at 5. See you then.
The musical Once is now playing at the Florida Studio Theater. It's a love story, and it shows how the power of music brings people together and that you should always go for your dreams. Actors Ben Paul Williams and Elizabeth Nesselrode are here to tell us more about this show that's already a hit. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
So tell us the story of Once.
It's about a guy and a girl.
Which are our names.
Which are our names in the show.
Guy and girl?
Guy and
You can
girl.
remember those.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
We met that criteria.
Yeah, few.
So, and they connect over with music.
Okay.
So you have instruments on stage there.
We do. Everybody in the show plays, most of them more than one instrument.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's an incredible group. Multi-talented, acting, singing, dancing, playing instruments,
Yeah.
all at the same time.
Yeah, we've got someone who plays the cello, the accordion, the banjo, the guitar. That's just one person.
Wow.
Music actually brings you together, though, correct?
It's right. It's right. So there's, you know, there's some romance in it.
Some?
Some, yeah. But it's not all. It's the love of the music that brings them together, and is even more powerful than the romantic part of it.
I want to know why Joey was crying.
That would be a spoiler.
Right.
But we
Right.
do understand it is emotional.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, his character starts in a really dark place. He's a musician who's kind of lost his way, lost his confidence, and my character shows up and recognizes both the talent and the need for connection. And so they connect through music, and she encourages him to pursue those dreams. They end up making music together, and just the power of that is reflected and supported by the fact that everybody else is playing instruments on stage. So we are, in fact, as actors and musicians, all making that same connection.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to
Lovely.
take away from this show.
Absolutely.
And it's a
Absolutely.
unique story too, and I think that audiences already are surprised by what they feel by it.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised
Which is
that all
nice,
you guys
too.
play so many instruments. I mean, it's not just acting, you have to be also great at other things.
Yeah.
Well, we've heard that a lot goes on before the show. Tell us about the pre-show, Rebecca.
Well, the show takes place in an Irish pub, so we created an Irish pub.
Oh,
And so prior to the show, all the performers, well, most of the performers are out there dancing and singing with the audience, and the audience is up on stage. It is a live bar.
Really?
And so they get the pub experience, but it brings a real synergy to we're in this shared story, because there is an element of the play that is like being told a story in a bar.
oh yes. Oh, we want to see
And
that.
is the bar active?
The bar is, well, pre-show
serve
and intermission.
drinks.
Okay,
It's
so you
very
walk right
active.
up there and
You
order a
walk
drink.
right up and you
How
order
fun.
a drink.
Well, it's at the Florida Studio Theater through January 7th, and we are going to get a preview of Once, so you know what everybody's talking and raving about. Okay, guys, take it away.
I don't know you, but I want you all the more for that. Words fall through me, and always fool me, and I can't react. Well, you have suffered enough and warred with yourself. It's time that you won. Take this sinking boat and point it home. We've still got time. Raise your hope
2, 3, 4.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Once is at the Florida Studio Theater through January 7th. It's so great, they've already had to extend it. Next, this week's McCurdy's Comedy Headliner is here.
In life after the military, it's our duty as veterans to have each other's back. I'm retired Colonel Greg Gatson, and it's my mission to help you get the benefits and services you've earned. If you need to file a VA claim, remember these important steps. Submit an online claim through ebenefits.va.gov. Work with an accredited Veteran Service Organization, or VSO. And if you need to attend a VA claim exam, please go. Visit this website to learn what to expect.
The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today at our new kitchen and bath cabinetry locations.
Credit card debt can ruin your life. If you owe $10,000 and minimum payments are siphoning away your paycheck each month, you can get debt-free in less time than you think.
I've paid $800 a month for the past 3 years and haven't changed the balance on my credit card.
Get Debt-Free Now has a program to reduce your debt, stop the harassing phone calls, avoid financial ruin, and settle for less than you owe.
I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
You're pre-approved for our special hardship program if you owe $10,000 or more. Upon payment of your new lower balance, your debt will finally shrink until you are debt-free.
My family no longer has 30 years of payments ahead of us at 20% interest.
There's no fees until you see results. So call now, make one monthly program payment, and free up your cash. Resolve your debt.
Call 800-628-1251, 800-628-1251.
Attention type 2 diabetics. The FDA warns of an increased risk of amputation associated with certain diabetes medications. If you took the diabetes medications Invokana or Invokamet and then suffered an amputation or one of these other serious injuries, call the Rely On Group right now. If you've suffered amputation or any of these other injuries after taking your diabetes medication, call the Rely On Group today. You may be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-604-1698. That's 800-604-1698.
This week's McCurdy's Comedy Headliner specializes in physical comedy, which means he puts his whole body in the act. That's dedication to the job right there. We want to welcome back Dale Jones.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You do what?
I put my whole body, I throw everything at them. That way if they don't get the joke, then go, well, he looks stupid. I'm just there to make people feel better about themselves. That's the whole thing.
That's
exactly.
Good.
So
well, we know you got a lot of energy, and
yes.
we would love to have some of it. Pass it on.
I sell it after the show. I do. It's legal. I didn't mean it that way.
What you're selling?
What's he selling?
So you're a country boy, huh?
Yes. I grew up in a little small town in southern Illinois, which is now a crystal meth village. It's very nice. It's very nice. Yeah, at our class reunion, I thought we should hang a banner up that said, look who's not strung out, you know. Let's count everybody's teeth. No taking off your shoes, Jill. So I grew up in a little 10 acres, a little rural community, and the problem with living in a rural community is I can't say the word rural. I don't know why they give the hardest words to the people with the least intelligence. I don't get it. Rural. It makes me think maybe my dog did know how to talk. He's trying to teach me how to say it.
So now you live in LA. Do people look at you funny?
Yes, they always told me that it was going to be a culture shock, and I think LA's trying to get used to me. I think it's happening. Because they always got that thing like, he's not right, he ain't tethered, don't look him in the eye, something's wrong. But I just always got a lot going on in the head.
I see that, but your wife also lives there, and you met her here.
Yes, she's a homegirl from Sarasota, Jody White. You had her on the show?
Yes, a comedian we know well.
Exactly.
So you met here doing comedy?
Yes, I was at the McCurdy's that used to be out on Tamiami.
Yeah, North Trail.
And she walked in the building, and she looked at me, and apparently she had vision because she wanted a drink of this tepid water.
I just love the fact that there's a love story from McCurdy's.
Yes, we got married there. We got married there.
Amazing.
Oh my, what a wedding
And
it must have been.
It was a comedian wedding. It was all comics on the whole thing. A comedian married us. Spanky Brown was one of our best friends. I don't know if it's legal or not, but
But you just went with it.
right. We went to the courthouse here in town. We signed our thing, and we go, we don't know if he's a real preacher. And they go, we don't care. As long as nobody complains, just give us your money.
All right. Well, another thing I heard is that you like animals.
Yes, I do. I'm all about the animal. I thought it was so cool that you had the turtle with the snapping thing, because I did a TV segment in Alabama, and they brought out the zoo, and they brought a cat.
Their zoo has a cat.
Yeah, a cat. And I'm like, that's it. Cat? That's it. Yeah. What's next? You know? Well, this is indigenous to my living room. It's ridiculous. A cat and a chicken. They brought a chicken, and then they brought no, I'm kidding. And they brought different size eggs of a chicken. No, this is an ostrich egg. Why don't you make it fun? Why don't you put a dinosaur egg out there and have that crack open, then let it run around, you know, do all that. Have a little arm come run around. That's a dinosaur.
Our turtle would have loved that chicken.
Right? It would have.
Yeah, we heard about that. We didn't see what it could do to a chicken.
It just, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm starting to see the physical comedy thing now. Yeah, you're like all over the place.
Yeah,
with
I just
voices.
go. I'm sponsored by Adderall.
So all these ideas are going round and round in your head all the time.
I spend a lot of time alone. Exactly. That's what I do. And then I just pick stuff that comes into my head. Like me and Jody borrowed our friend's hybrid car, and I did not know a hybrid motor, you can't hear it. And I tried to start it like 5 times. So in my head, I'm just running all this stuff through my head. I just think, if you're going to have a hybrid car, have a motors on the, you know, so I'm an old man. I like 67 Camaro. I want to turn the key in here. I don't care about the environment.
All right, well, you can see Dale Jones at McCurdy Comedy Theater through November the 19th. For tickets and information, go to McCurdy's website. And next, Sarasota Honey Company is here to sweeten up our day. We'll be right back.
This is an important medical announcement. BARD IVC filters have been linked to punctured veins and problems with migration. Anyone who's received a BARD IVC filter must receive medical monitoring and may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you have the BARD Recovery G2 or G2 Express filter, you are in a class of patients who should be compensated for some expenses. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential. There's no cost and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to people who should have been warned about the risks of the BARD IVC filters. Call the IVC Filter Hotline if you or a loved one has received an IVC filter and experienced a vein puncture or required medical monitoring. You must call now.
Call 800-329-3089. 800-329-3089.
Glasses and contacts. You need them to see, but they put such a strain on your life, you miss precious moments. Due to new advances in vision improvement technology, LASIK is now affordable for almost everyone, with procedures starting as low as $299 per eye and over 1 million procedures performed by our trusted independent surgeons. LASIK surgery is a sensible, safe, and affordable solution to improve your vision. Our simple 3-step process begins with a free evaluation, followed by an extensive preoperative exam to determine if you're a candidate for LASIK eye surgery. Depending on the results of your evaluation and eye exam, you and your surgeon will choose the LASIK option that works best for you. So call now to talk to a LASIK Vision Institute counselor and schedule your free evaluation. That's a $100 value, free. Call the LASIK Vision Institute for your free evaluation and enjoy more of your life.
Call 1-800-813-0109. 1-800-813-0109.
It's time to take a road trip.
Huntsville is a must-see destination. Is this your stop?
Roger.
Marvel at the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. Wow. Step into the past at Alabama Constitution Village. All aboard! The golf is stellar, and even the food is out of this world in the Rocket City. Alabama has a road trip with your name on it.
Which one you gonna take?
All right, crew, let's get started. Sure.
Don't ignore the law. You must call 811 at least 2 to 3 days before any digging project so you can avoid hitting our essential buried utilities. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811.
Welcome back to Suncoast View. We're talking truffles with Chef Christopher Cavelli, and he came armed today. Tell us about how you get these truffles, where they come from, and why you have that weapon.
Well, this is a vanghetto, and it actually assists us to dig around the dirt to get the truffle up without cutting it, because then the value goes down if you chip it or anything like that.
So they all have to be dug out by hand?
Yes. A dog usually starts to dig, but then the final product, our hands go in and get it out.
Oh, wow. Well, for all that work, we get a great reward. So
Yes,
we
you
are
do.
excited to come over and experience truffles with you. We'll see you in a little bit. Bobeth?
Well, for most people, bees are somewhat annoying and even scary. But did you know that without bees, humans would not survive? The Sarasota Honey Company is committed to conserving bees and producing ultra-local raw honey. And the owner and beekeeper, Alma Johnson, is here to tell us all about it. All right, so we hear that, bees are so important, but now we're also hearing that there's a shortage?
Yeah, the bees have been declining regularly since World War II, and for us, it's everything as to why the bees are declining. It's monoculture, a whole bunch of one crop. You went from mixed crop before World War II to one crop. So along with that comes chemicals and pesticides and herbicides. Migratory beekeeping as well is a concern because people have to pay beekeepers to pollinate their crop, as well as the pesticides and chemicals that are associated with that, as well as other kind of
You missed one. All of the bees are at my house.
That's good. We need bees.
I have, I cannot count how many beehives are around the lining of my house.
Really?
They don't bother me, though.
Oh,
and I won't.
That means you
them.
have to be a beekeeper.
Oh,
you can make honey. So how did you get into
look
bees?
at these.
Oh, speaking of bees.
Yeah.
Oh, look at our guests today.
So
They're
tell
live
us,
honeybees.
Tell us what is below our set.
That is one of our bee hives that we took from one of our hives this morning. And so at our honey shop, you can see some of our eclectic hives. We are offering tours where you can see the bees at 1 and 3 o'clock, and you can check that out on our calendar on our website.
Well, this may be a little too close for comfort.
Yeah.
They're like right next to our leg.
Oh, but they're contained. We have sweet bees. We're queen breeders, so we breed them to be nice bees. They're Italian, so we say that we've got Versace bees.
Oh, nice.
They're in Sarasota.
I like that. So what got you into bees?
Well, sometimes people say bad things happen for good reasons, and it was. I was diagnosed with some serious health issues a while back, and I also lost my grant. So my way of coping was to have an organic victory garden, is what we called it. But it wasn't getting pollinated. So my aha moment was when I took a bite of the cherry tomato and, oh my gosh, we always had bees in our garden growing up. I need to get honeybees. So also I provided service to young adults with special needs out of my home. So as my hives grew, I figured I can't take them with me, but the parents said, yeah, they want to come. And that's how some of our young adults with special needs also became beekeepers.
Oh, wow.
That's so
And they're doing a fantastic job. I was down there.
They are.
And so they love what they're doing.
They love what they're doing. They build the beehives. They're beekeepers. They do the bottling, the labeling. They make all the products that you see at our honey shop as well.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
So what makes what you do different is the fact that your hives are not just all in one place. You've actually put them all over the Suncoast. Explain why that is so important.
That is important because by keeping them away from monoculture, big agriculture, our bees are thriving. People are more green in the city. So what we do is we get unwanted honeybees, nurture them back to health at our honeybee sanctuary, which you can see at our shop. And once they're back in full strength and they are well behaved and they pass a behavior test, they go into the Host a Hive program. We put them in neighborhoods in town.
Wow.
And because we work with people with special needs, we harvest neighborhoods at a time, making it safe for them to harvest. And our bees are thriving. Our losses are significantly less than typical beekeepers because they're away from the pesticides associated with big ag.
So, but how does this impact the honey that they produce? Because I'm imagining that, all these different bees in different locations, there may be some difference.
Definite, big difference. You are what you eat. So different honeys taste differently because of the different flowers. So I brought some honeys here from local neighborhoods in town, and you'll be amazed. Some of them are almost pitch black to a bright honey yellow color.
Yes.
Wow. So whenever you guys are ready.
Yeah, let's start with the dark one.
Okay, so the first one you have On your left.
Really dark.
It's really dark. This is our Sarasota Bay honey. This is the hive
This is my honey.
Your
from
honey.
my neighborhood.
Yeah, from Indian Beach, Sapphire Shores, the Jungle Gardens neighborhood, downtown Sarasota, Lido Key, Bird Key area.
It's got a
Longboat
deep
Key.
flavor.
My honey too.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we have some
We do
fruity
good.
for you to enjoy too. So that is a very bold tasting honey. These are our beach bees.
Bold.
Okay,
That's good.
bold.
Okay.
Beach bees. These girls like to hang out on Siesta Beach.
All right. and
well,
what's
all
our
right.
second one?
Our second honey is more of our city bees. These are away from the bayfront, top of Fruitville Road, from Jacaranda all the way to the Palm Air neighborhood.
Okay.
And these are city bees, so they're not exposed to the vegetation or the mangroves, palms that you see along the beach.
It is amazing.
Totally.
The
It's so
difference.
different.
And
It's
you
very
never
different. I
knew
like
there
that
could be
It
so
is
much different.
bright,
I like it.
bright yellow color.
I think I'm going to stick with the beach bees.
I like the city bees.
I like the city bee.
Yep.
So, what's the next one?
The next one we have is our orange blossom from Manatee County.
Okay.
This is
Manatee County. Keep
Manatee
your fingers
County.
crossed here.
Yeah, this is, and they're also not too far away from blueberry groves as well.
Okay, so
it's-
that makes sense why they would be impacted by the
like
other
this one.
other
They
agriculture.
are so different.
Yeah,
they
this
taste
one's
so
That
different.
is Parish.
It's very good.
Yeah, Parish,
Wow.
Lakewood Ranch area.
Yeah, this one's good.
So,
Manatee.
yep, Manatee County. And then the last one I have one that is unique. It's whipped or creamed honey. It's specialized crystallized honey. If you know how to do, when you have whipped honey, when you get it from Europe, and then you add a little seed, a little starter, and you see it's more of a spread.
Yeah, it's very European.
Yeah, it's a spread.
I like this. And,
And
you
it's
also
specialized
do
crystal.
drinks with the honey.
It's thicker.
Yeah, this right here is just a basic what we call honey lemonade.
Honey lemonade.
Tell us about the medicinal benefits of
I was
honey.
gonna
We're
say,
all
because
fighting colds here, and you told us that this would be really good for us. Why is that?
It's really good because you have different medicinal qualities. So there's propolis, which is a natural antibiotic that they get from tree sap. We use it to heal folks. We have doctors that use it to heal the mamas when they have childbirth. We also have used it to heal sea turtles with milk marine. So there is propolis in there. You've got pollen, local pollen from your backyard, which is great because by exposing your body to that pollen, then you're able to be able to handle it when you're out in the real world.
Oh, wow. This is definitely helping my voice with the cold that I have right now.
You sound better already, Babette.
Oh, thank you. Well, you guys can visit the Sarasota Honey Company. They're in downtown Sarasota off 11th Street. And you can also find them online just by going to their website. We're going to continue to eat honey here. And hopefully I'll sound better when we come back from the commercial break. And when we come back, Cutting Loose is going to bring us some holiday hair tips. We'll be right back.
ABC7 investigates shopping secrets tonight at 6 p.m.
Every week on Animal Outtakes, it's a new animal adventure. Our coral reefs around Florida are in jeopardy. How researchers are hoping to help reverse their decline. And
we're going on 8,700 transports.
This is not your typical ambulance. This one can transport some of our animal friends in need. Join us this week on ABC7.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC7 News Update.
Good afternoon, I'm Jacqueline Matter. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. An Uber passenger in Sarasota charged with assault after attacking his Uber driver. What deputies say the driver did to protect himself. Plus, charges of video voyeurism may yield new consequences. What local law enforcement hopes to accomplish with evidence gathered against a Longboat Key homeowner. Now let's get a check on our first alert weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan.
Thanks, Jacqueline. As we head into the weekend, things are looking really quite nice here. High pressure continues to dominate the weather. We're looking at fair skies and 77 degrees, real low dew point too. That makes it feel much more comfortable out there. And the winds out of the northwest at 10. The pressure's still high at 30.02 inches. And temperatures currently in the mid 70s right near the coast. Upper 70s to low 80s inland areas under generally fair skies. Looks great for football Friday night. We'll have your complete forecast coming up at 5.
Severe weather strikes. Trust ABC7 First Alert Weather. We're here for you.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare.
Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
Welcome back. As we head into the holiday season, we're ready to check out some festive looks for holiday hair. Coral Please from Cutting Loose Salon has some ideas for hairstyles and accessories. Great to see you, Coral.
Oh, it's great to see you ladies too.
Okay, we want to kind of amp it up a level for a holiday going out. So let's talk first about accessories. What do we need to include to make it special?
Perfect. Well, you know, for the some of the products, making sure you have your hair prepared, and then some of the ones that we have, we are going to show that in the demo, and that's one of the pony pieces to dress up a ponytail.
So just using different pieces of jewelry, and Beth obviously has some jewelry on her hair as well.
I love this, really, like, it makes you feel almost exotic.
Yes,
you look exotic.
Girl. You look like a little empress or something.
I'm good with that. So this is not too much. I can just, you know, wear this to an event.
It's very bohemian. You could dress it up or down. I think that's what's exciting about all these pieces, is you can dress it up or down. And then Linda has, I love the gemstone bobby pins. If you've seen, bobby pins are just becoming part of the set. You're not hiding them anymore.
Yeah, I've got one up here.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
See, it looks great.
They're really fun to play with.
And that's really useful too, because I know I'm doing a lot of half-up things, and hiding the pins on the half-up can be really difficult. So you don't have to hide them if you get them bejeweled.
They're
gorgeous. It's also something people with shorter hair like mine can use
to make it different. Right, and I do want to point out that this is, tell me, does this get used on a ponytail?
Yeah, so we're going to demo that actually on one of our models, but you just clip it, you put the rubber band and you just clip, see
so
the
it's
little
like
hook?
a hider. I'm hiding the rubber band. That's a good way to dress up a pony.
We wanted to really share ideas that the guests could do themselves. Last segment we did those formal styles. This is how during all the social season and holiday season they can do their own.
All right, well let's bring out some of your examples. I know you brought us some models.
We have beautiful Cooper, and if you remember we showed the perfect pony, how to get the perfect ponytail. Now we've added some bangs that we love. And in the back, if you can see, this is how we demonstrated dressing up.
Cooper, turn just a little bit. There you go, right there.
Oh, dressing up the ponytail, just making the loop, putting the cuff on, and that's it. And then Cooper's going to show, we have a beautiful choker. All of this hair accessories are from Chloe and Isabel. Then she can just turn it right into a headband.
Oh, how cute.
And the headbands are so popular right now.
That's a good idea. You have them at your salon?
I would not have
known. Or do I have to go somewhere else to get them?
The website's up there. It's
okay.
Cooper actually sells them, but it's Chloe and Isabel, and it's been awesome. The gorgeous outfits from Influence, so we thank them, making her look so gorgeous.
Yes.
And if you notice the bangs, like we're really seeing a big trend in bangs again. And so we're so happy, you know, Cooper looks great.
All right, we love that look. Thank you. And I like that it's low-stress holiday hair as well.
Yes. And then this is our beautiful Ella.
And so Ella has, I love this. She already has the little poof at the top.
Right. So Stephanie was saying the half up, and we're seeing a lot of that, because a lot of our guests do want to wear their hair down. And I don't know if you can see the bobby pins with the pearls in it. But then just to dress it up a little bit more, we're going to turn this into a French twist, just using your beautiful boar bristle dressing brush. When you're doing your own French twist, all you have to do is stick your finger, turn it, hold the top, then tuck it in.
Oh my goodness.
She makes it look so easy.
3 bobby pins. So remember with the bobby pins, you're not opening them before you put them in. You just get the little teeth, grab a hold of it, then finish tucking that in.
Wow.
Yeah, you made it
you look so
easy.
sophisticated.
Look at that.
Very
Maybe
elegant.
one more. Do you have one more? Thank you. See,
And again, you
I
can
said
always
3 and it's
bejewel
4.
them too.
No, so this is what we're going to do with We have a beautiful hair comb.
Ah, there's more.
And you can use that just to clip it, but Ella has a lot of hair, so all you're going to do.
And again, it'll hide the bobby pins.
Slide that in, hide the bobby pins.
Oh, that's a great idea. So this is do-it-yourself holiday hair, which is something we all aspire to. Just whip it on up, throw some bejewels in it, and you're good to go.
And go to Influence to get your beautiful dresses.
Lots of great ideas. Okay, these are things that you can find, and if you have any questions, of course, ask Coral at Cutting Loose, or you can find her online at cuttingloose.net. And I bet I'm right in saying you got to make those holiday hair appointments now. They are booking up. Okay, coming up next, we have a fast food trend, fashion from Uber. Oh.
I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was. I can tell you that you will not find a finer, more professional team of clinicians anywhere in the world.
Do you have type 2 diabetes, which requires daily blood monitoring? If you have diabetes, are you on Medicare, Obamacare, or other health insurance? If you answered yes, you may be eligible for diabetic testing supplies at little to no out-of-pocket cost to you. Our accredited staff will handle all of your paperwork for free. And best of all, your diabetic testing supplies are shipped directly to your home for free. Call now to see if you qualify for a meter upgrade and a free pedometer to monitor your daily walking. Use alternate testing sites, a smaller blood sample, and even hear your results out loud. Will you qualify for diabetic testing supplies and an upgraded meter covered by Medicare, Obamacare, or health insurance at little to no out-of-pocket cost to you?
Find out for free by calling the Diabetes Resource Center at 1-800-394-1098. That's 1-800-394-1098, 1-800-394-1098.
If you're between 50 and 85 years old, call the number on your screen right now for free information on how to save your family thousands of dollars. We're Family Love Plans, and we've been helping families just like yours for over 30 years. The average funeral today can cost up to $10,000 or more, but the most you'll get from government benefits is just $255. How will your family pay the difference? At Family Love Plans, we can help you and your family. Our senior plans start as low as just $1 a day and pay up to $30,000 for a funeral and other final expenses. Peace of mind is easy. There's no medical exam and your plan can't be canceled. Better still, your rate will never go up and your benefits will never go down. Get your free information about our senior plans. Just answer a few simple questions and receive approval right over the phone.
Call 1-800-707-3608. That's 1-800-707-3608.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-777-1366 or go to Mesobook.com.
Okay, so we told you earlier this week that Uber Eats has launched right here in Sarasota. So that means I can lay on my couch in my pajamas and order food. Yeah. Like from McDonald's. Maybe I want to order a Big Mac. Maybe I want my Big Mac pajamas to represent what I want to do. There is such a thing. Come on out, producer Matt modeling for us today. Wow. McDonald's new line of clothing, a Big Mac onesie.
Wow. Oh,
why?
Goodness,
because
Matt.
you can. I love it. Matt, how's it feel? Oh, wow.
This is our genius techie.
I love it. Soft, fuzzy, all you ever wanted in a onesie?
It's all I've ever wanted.
Is there room for a Big Mac after you eat it in it?
I think so.
Yeah, you
it's
can
still pretty
expand?
roomy. Yeah.
So
Would you go to the door like that?
Yeah.
He went on TV like
I feel like he's going to wear this out in public.
That is, it's absolutely amazing. So I didn't realize that Big Macs were still such a pop culture thing. There's an entire line of stuff that's coming out. These are extremely limited release. You can get a phone case. Of course, Matt is sporting the onesie. There's a tote bag. This is all with 2 burgers, 3 buns, special sauce, cheese, lettuce, you know, the whole deal. If you're wondering where you get these, they are online through a special website. I suggest just Google searching the McDonald's Big Mac apparel, but we're told they're very, very limited. So that makes our match one of a kind.
I know.
Can't eat it, wear it.
Exactly. All right, well, we're going to eat truffles because they are a true delicacy. Matt, not that you aren't. We'll be right back.
Keep up with the Suncoast. Watch your favorite ABC7 shows on your streaming device.
There's nothing like this trail in Alabama. It just goes from the northern part of the state to the southern part of the state. We see all kind of different terrains, great value, great fun. We've been coming for 18 years. We started off with a group of 8, grew to 12, and grew to 16. And we love it because where else can you get world-class golf courses with world-class accommodations? To be able to play these type of courses in this environment, and the difficulty keeps us coming back over and over and over again.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what we're working on now for 5 o'clock. The Englewood Beach Waterfest kicking off with a bang. People taking to the streets to celebrate the event. What the World Championship for offshore powerboat racing means for area businesses. In first alert traffic right now, where if you're heading north, you may want to avoid the interstate. We're seeing some delays from the Clark Road exit all the way north to State Road 64 in Manatee County. Slow going at this hour. Let's get another check on the weather now with Bob.
Thanks, Scott. Beautiful weather right now. Lots of sunshine out there. Temperature 77 degrees and the dew point very low for this time of year. Humidity 37%. It's comfortable. Winds out of the north-northwest at 10. And the pressure now 30.02 inches. That's high. That continues to stay high, too. And that means our weather's going to be nice over the weekend. Right now, temperatures in the mid to upper 70s right near the coast. Upper 70s to low 80s inland. Complete details on your weekend weather coming up at 5.
ABC7, your official Florida lottery station for the Suncoast.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
This is an important medical announcement. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to uncontrollable bleeding and even death. If you've been prescribed one of these drugs and have experienced these dangerous side effects, you may be entitled to substantial compensation. Studies show that Pradaxa can cause more heart attacks than warfarin, and other countries have already issued safety warnings against this drug. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. The call is confidential, there's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to Pradaxa victims, and thousands of Xarelto victims are filing their legal cases. Call the Drug Watch hotline if you or a loved one used Xarelto or Pradaxa and experienced uncontrollable bleeding, brain hemorrhage, or even death. You must call now.
Call 800-793-6055. 800-793-6055.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Coming up Monday at 4 on Suncoast View, they fly through the air with the greatest of ease, and they're just kids. The students from Sailor Circus will be here with their Silks and Aerial Act. We're going to ask Dr. Jenny for some digestion tips. We know we're going to eat too much at that big holiday meal. Our celebrity makeup artist is back with one of her new favorite products to put on your wish list, and Angelo's Restaurant joins us in the kitchen.
Welcome back. We're here with Chef Chris from Florida Wine Fest with something very special today.
Very special.
And expensive.
Yeah. it's a delicacy.
It is a delicacy.
We're being schooled in the fine things of life.
Well, amazingly enough, the Catholic Church barred it from being eaten because it was an aphrodisiac.
Oh, really? All righty then.
Aha.
And we got a whole pile of them over here. Happy weekend.
Okay,
All right, let's start off.
First thing we can do is do one of the 5 mother sauces, which is bechamel. You're going to add your butter in.
Okay.
Nice job, Linda.
Thank you.
Let that melt, and then we're going to add the flour.
So it's got to melt before we
You need a good foundation to a sauce, so this is kind of my way of getting a fondue. We're going to add Parmesan cheese in, and a little bit of crema di Parma, which is a cream made out of Parmesan cheese and white truffle paste.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Very, very light.
All right.
That's joking.
That's a joke, obviously.
Can I put the flour in now, do you think?
No, because the butter needs to be melted. And you move that right there. We're getting there, though.
And Linda, I don't want a bunch of lumps in my sauce here.
Yeah. Go, butter, go.
You're at the point now. See that butter gets down, add the flour, make sure you cook it in.
Oh, I can do it now.
And you want to cook the flour off. So I'm going to turn this up all the way, meaning we're going to make sure the flour is bubbling a little bit.
Oh, okay. So how much of it?
Half of that.
Half? Oh, my goodness. I don't know if I can measure that good. Don't go all in. Is that it? Is that it?
Always go all in, Linda.
Okay. Oops, almost did. That's
almost
enough?
did.
That's
yeah,
enough?
that's good. Just mix that in. And then we're going to add a little bit. I use heavy cream because I believe fat equals flavor.
I've heard
heavy
that.
We'll get that cooked a little bit.
Okay, now we're good.
Keep yourself on the heat there.
I got
Not
myself
you,
on
but
the
the
heat.
pot.
There we go.
So we're going to add a little bit of cream, just a drop.
Yeah, right.
That's just a little
Oh, my
cream.
goodness.
Oh, my God.
Well, I guess you don't have to worry about it thickening if you use heavy
So
cream.
we're going to get that bubbling a little bit, and then over here, if you don't mind, I'm going to grab the basically a teaspoon of the crema di Parma. Smell that?
Oh, yeah.
I smell is it the truffle I'm smelling or the parm?
It's both.
Both, yeah.
Now, should I stir
Most of
this?
the
Stir
truffle.
that in. I got in your way there a little bit, but that's
You're not
okay.
my way.
I'm the chef. I'm allowed.
Yes. I'm nothing without you here.
Oh, I disagree.
There's a love connection going on.
Yeah.
So now, as that's getting a little higher and bubbly, we're going to throw in the Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
There you go.
And
This is just getting better and better, man.
It is.
again, remember, you want cheese, you want truffle, you want heavy cream, you want butter, and what does that mean?
Flavor.
Fat equals flavor.
Yeah. That equals flavor. I've still got that one.
I think I'm going to remember that when I cook Thanksgiving.
There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah, I mean, that's
So
a
what
good
we're
little
going to do
advice.
now is let that come up to heat, and you know our truffle dinner tomorrow night.
We will talk about that for a moment here. So I'm going to start with the huge accolades to Chef Paul and also Chef Chris that the truffle dinner is sold out this year. But you're going to understand why when I give you the list here. Seafood bisque with white truffle garnish and a seafood hush puppy, halibut cake with white truffle saffron aioli, wild boar sauce with the truffle cream bechamel sauce, the short ribs that we're trying with the black truffle cream and the white truffle demi-glace, and then an olive oil cake with white truffle ice cream. Wow. Is there anything you don't do with truffle?
Well, the gelato, we're actually going to cut up those baby truffle brine peaches, and we're going to put it into the gelato.
So in Italy, they truly use truffle in everything.
At this time of year, it is. And remember,
Really?
only the white truffle comes from Italy.
Oh,
France
okay.
does not have the white truffle.
Okay, so that's what makes
Sorry,
it so
but
special.
They
Just
eat
true.
expensive over there.
You want to pour yourself some wine, or would you like me to pour
Why
some
not?
wine?
Chef Chris, you just came back from Italy
Yeah,
from
from
harvesting.
back 4 days. We just we go out with dogs. We don't use pigs because the pig eats the truffle. The French still use the pig, but we use the dogs. We train the dogs from their babies.
Wow.
So at this point,
plate.
Linda,
All
we're going
right.
to get some of the pasta in there.
Okay.
Okay? And it's okay that it's a little creamy.
That looks
That's
good.
good.
That
And,
looks
and
good.
what's Rebecca going to do with her truffle?
Rebecca, once I
I
get
got
it
the
on
truffle.
the plate, if you don't mind putting the plate in the center there.
Yes.
Rebecca's got the money in her hand. As
She's got the
serves
money.
The
It's all-
truffle. We are cooking with Chef Christopher Cavelli. He is from Florida Wine Fest, and we are learning about the
Where-
truffle
Let you in with your truffle knife.
delicacy.
I'm splashing stuff here.
That is
That's
absolutely
okay.
amazing. Keep your eye out next year so you don't miss out on the truffle dinner.
You want me to do this?
Yeah.
And you're going to
Get
go on there.
David.
I'm pretty
Rebecca,
sure.
thanks for coming.
Oh, this was fun. I
A
get
lot
to
of fun.
play.
Get your tickets now to Once the Musical at Florida Studio
There you
Theater.
go.
It's a huge hit, and it
Wait.
is going to
Wait
sell out.
for
It
it.
is here
Wait
till
for
January
it.
7th.
There it goes.
All right, everybody, we
Oh.
are in heaven
Oh.
here.
There we
Enjoy the rest
go.
of your day. Take some time. Enjoy the Suncoast view.